Hello there, I'm AJ and welcome back to some more Hero Siege. Today, I have discovered that actually you can just move this on to whatever difficulty you feel like chucking yourself at. So I'm going to test Pally on Hell and see if he can actually deal with anything. Because if he can, I sense that I might be able to level up a little bit faster than I previously had. Okay, so what are the buttons? Because I've forgotten everything. Left trigger is the cheaty button. Yes! Pally does seem able to cope with these things. Whoa, he says, nearly losing all of his life. Okay, I still think that Pally can cope with things, so I'm going to take him in. And he's going to get some levels. Definitely. Because although I'm level 96 now, I want to find out what level I can get to. Because we need to get level 150 to be able to open wormholes. If you remember. I've got a key, but I can't get in there yet. Not high enough level. I really like that invincibility skill. It's my favourite skill of all of them. Because who doesn't like being invincible? Oh, look at that. So I can kill things in Hell difficulty. We don't know whether we can take bosses on, but we can definitely take on the average enemy. An item should be better as well. At least that's my hope. Plus 20 to stamina. Awesome. Go away, slimes. I think we might be able to try a higher difficulty still, so once I've done a few levels, I may well give that a go. Faster we can level, the better. Hello, champions. I'm going to use all of the skills at my disposal because I really need to survive. I like the chain lightning as well. That's fun. Ooh, wow. What's life there in one go? Don't know what that was. It might have just been... At this stage, it could have just been one shot of something. I really don't know how easily I die in Hell mode. Because I'm invincible! Whee! Difficult to find out when you're invincible. Okay, so I could do the boss. First, I believe I'm going to have to scratch my nose because it's itchy. Right. Okay. Just kill these off. Oh, there was something else that I discovered as well. Totally thanks to research of other people, I found... Pick up all of that. Wow, that's a lot of extra damage. Okay. So I found that there's a map. Who knew? And it shows where all of the close by enemies are as well. So, something that might have been helpful had I actually have looked. But we learn things as we go on. Even if we have to cheat a little and research. I don't think that I'm going to use the map much, really, because I don't see why I need to know much by direction, because it's all in a sort of a little arena anyway. So there isn't far to go at any time. Ooh, dare I? No, I don't, because we're in Hell mode. That's too scary. Okay, a boss. Who are we? We have General Core. Okay, so I'll go in there, get a few shots off, run away like a wimp, and then straight back, and he's dead! How much XP did that give me? Not much. But at this stage, it's sort of lots. Okay, So we can go through in hell mode. That's very interesting.
I will not fall this day.
We shall have to try... Oh, hello. We shall have to try an even more difficult challenge. Because I really need to see where my limit is to be able to know what cool items and stuff I can grab and throw on. Let's get rid of these. Yes. Yes, this is working. This is good. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go into the next difficulty and see if we can still get anywhere in that difficulty. If we can, then we'll stay in that difficulty. So let's see, what's the next difficulty after hell mode? Inferno! Sounds hot. Okay. Let's just start at level 1, because I'm not very daring.
Is that a sword? Look.
Okay. So now it's a little bit more challenging to actually kill things. They're still going, but it's taking a tiny bit longer. I sense I'll be able to get some good items from here, though. Just got to watch that invincibility, because that's the only thing, I believe, that is keeping me able to actually kill anything. If I didn't have that invincibility, all of these shots would be murdering me. That was a lot of champions. I definitely think that in these higher difficulty settings we're going to see more champions and more of these. They seem to hang around for a bit longer as well. But look at the items! Armor. Okay. So invincibility, that's what you do. You hit the invincibility and then you hit the hammers and run in at them. Take them out. In Inferno! I can't believe what we're doing this. I really didn't expect to be able to do this. There's quite a lot of life coming back to me from hitting things close up. I'm really not that daring. I don't like hitting things close up usually. But if it gives me life back, then that's handy. Wham! More items, please. Because it really, the items are really helpful, but I need some purple items. If I can get purple items, that would be handy. Keys! Keys are always good. What's this? Unknown potion. This could be bad. Let's take the thingy and use it. That's strength. Okay. It's not the flies. Let's wait for the flies for another time. I don't know if there's any helpful outcome of setting off the flies. I don't know. It seems like just a negative. But sometimes a negative can be something useful. Because it's not as negative as you think it is. Or it could be exactly as negative as you think it is, and you could regret using it. Which is what, like, the lower strength or lower stamina ones do, because they're all bad. Awesome. Quite surprised that we're able to do this. And now I see why it's useful for the level to be open. So you can just go into any bit that you've been in. Because you can actually get to the stage where you're fighting in your level. So the enemies are actually enemies that are around your level, rather than just having to be stuck fighting lower levels and leveling really slowly. Which you don't want to do. It takes ages. It's still taking quite a while. But we're level 98 now. We started at level 96, so we're getting 2 levels. And I feel like really cool items are just around every corner. Although we do find that those are usually dropped by the more mean of champions. So we need to find some mean champions. Or the bosses. The bosses can drop some cool stuff as well. Ooh, don't want to be near that. That would definitely be death. Okay, so where are the enemies? Where am I? Where am I on the map? Am I the little blue dot? I think I'm the little blue dot. Okay, so there's a little place over here. Having said that the maps are useless, yes, I'm using them now. This is how I do things. Die, slimes. Go on, get out of here. Oh, they didn't drop anything nice. Okay, let's try the boss. First Inferno boss that we've faced. Again, it's only a mini boss, really. I don't go anywhere near proper bosses. Yes. This one I know is mean. If I get hit by this one, I've had it like that. As I said. Wow, really itchy nose today. Okay. Let's try again. I'm staying in Inferno. I think that I'm confident that we can do something in Inferno.
I will restore balance to the kingdom of Terrafield.
Especially with the cheaty button of invincibility. Run in, cheaty button of invincibility, run out. Best way. Here we go. More invincibility. I don't know how many characters have a cheaty button of invincibility. I tried some of the other characters. And there was... Let's see, who did I try? I tried the Necromancer, who I've not really got far with at the moment. I've tried the Demon Spawner. I thought that as we've been playing as Pally, I thought I would try a Demon Spawn. Sort of the other end of the scale, as it were. And he has another type of invincibility skill, but it's really not as good as Pally's. Because his... Oh dear. Obviously my invincibility ran out. His invincibility skill is attached to his mana. So it runs his mana down instead of his life. Now that's alright, but it's not like a set amount of damage reduction, which is what Pally's is.
Praise be to
And so he still dies horribly very quickly, even though he's got a slight bit of invincibility. I might have to play with him more to make sure that it's not like something that you can improve. I know that he can get a certain amount more mana reduction or something to make it better. So there's some way of making it better. So I'm going to have a bit of leveling time with him to see if it makes a massive improvement and gives him an almost Pally-like ability, because Pally is most definitely a powerhouse in the invincibility area. This looks like there was a treasure goblin around. I must have missed him. Bye, champions. That's it. Go away. I don't like the electric ones because that's pretty nasty. Still, those lasers are the worst. Actually, no, that pink glop on the ground, that's always pretty bad. And it's the combination of enemies that can make things more difficult, because you can avoid shots quite easily if you can move. And if something's made it so that you can't move, no chance. So if that little spider was combined with one of those, oh, what are they? They're sort of grubs of some variety. But if you combine those two together and you've got the pink goop on the ground and you've got one of those slowing you down, that's it. You've had it. Or the freezing enemies, the ones that fire out loads of ice everywhere. I don't like them. Slimes. So many slimes. Level 99! Ooh. When are we going to hit 100? Can't be long now. Okay, I'm using the hammers so much that I'm not getting the invincibility because I've not got the mana for it. Less of the hammers. More of the invincibility. I just fire off like one or two hammers. Leave it to that. Okay. I've got to remember that I've got a skill that gives me a stun ability for about 5 seconds. Oh, these items are great. I will look at the items and put on the items when I can. Not now though, because I'm too busy killing stuff. Later. I've got some leveling to do now as well. I know that you can reset your stats and your skills whenever you like, which is great. So I might do that to get rid of some of the lesser powerful skills that I've decided I'm not particularly keen on. And then I'll probably regret it to change them back, but that's what you do. I was so pleased when they introduced, not in this, but in Diablo 2, which I keep talking about, which is a fair thing to talk about considering that this is very Diablo-esque. They introduced reskilling yourself in Diablo, and that's made it totally different. And very cool, because now I don't feel like if I've ruined my character by putting a skill in the wrong place, I don't feel like it's ruined. It's you can actually change it back and be okay. So I'm in favour of the reskilling systems. There's another game, I believe, called Torchlight 2, which still doesn't let you reskill. Mean. It just means that I end up having to make lots of different characters because I have to keep trying to get the skills right. I just feel bad if there's not got all of the power that they can get. Never mind. But Torchlight 2 is another awesome game, just like this. Well, sort of just like this. Oh no! Ooh, and we didn't get to go to the boss. Oh well, never mind. I'll try it again. So this, Torchlight 2, Diablo, all very, very good games. This one I like lots. I don't know how many hours I played on this. Lots. Bye, skeletons. I don't know how much damage those little whirlwinds are doing. I'm hoping they're doing tons, but I have a feeling that they're not. Run away. See, this is another combination of enemies where some of them are slowing you down and some of them are just hacking at you. So I need to be able to back up. Nearly level 100. This is definitely going to be the one where Pally gets to 100. But 150 still feels like a long way away. Had to see. Can't believe that some of the enemies have got millions of health now. I wonder which enemies have the most health. Other than the bosses, clearly. What's that? Armor! Okay. So they got 1 point something. No, 3 point something health. 3 point something million health. Not just 3 point something health. Okay. We want more cool stuff. Come on. Bring out the cool stuff. If I just back up slowly. Oh dear. Nearly got killed again. The backing up slowly tactic didn't seem to be working. Right. Hammers in your face. Ooh, this is all getting a little bit too active for me. I need to get back a bit. Bring back the invincibility. That's it. Bash. Ooh, a blue key. Come on, let me get that blue key. I like the blue chests, so blue key, please. I know I'm going to run out of space in my inventory soon. I am picking up everything, which is not what I usually do. Level 100! There we go! And we got the achievement. Awesome! Right. I think Pally can go back to town now. Okay. Level 100. We know what the map is. And we are going through Inferno. And I'm looking forward to doing some more of it. So in the meanwhile, you take care. And I'll see you in the next episode.